Hello everybody. So last episode we built this modern house behind me and I was quite happy with the results. And today I thought it would be a fun challenge to go ahead and try and build a medieval Skyrim-esque blacksmith. So without further ado, let's dive right in. So I started off by looking up some pictures of medieval blacksmiths to get some inspiration and to see kind of what other people have done, not just in Minecraft, but also in just 3D renderings. And these are the pictures I used here, which I was really glad that I picked those. And then here we have the palette, which is a blackstone brick and diorite and dark oak and granite. Which I'm really glad that I used the diorite. I haven't actually ever used diorite before in a build, which I just think it's too grainy, but I'm really glad the use case here was really good. And then we go ahead and build that sort of wing, I guess we'll call it, on the right side. Add the roof with some andesite stairs, which will change later. And we added that dark oak trim just to kind of give it a little bit of a frame. Up top there, we'll add some fences there to kind of give it some detail. And then we work on this front door, which is a big struggle of this entire build. We then change the granite to change the andesite into some granite, which I think really was a good choice. Mix it just kind of fits the palette a little bit better. We had to go ahead and add the roof on the wing area as well, just to make it consistent and whatnot. Add some of that dark oak trim, and then we cap it off with some diorite here. And then we also do some spruce and dark oak logs up at the top of there. We then take our attention back to the door here. This is a big struggle. Like I said, we went through so many iterations. You'll see all the struggles right there. I mean, just trying to figure out something that'll work. I then give up and turn our attention to this balcony here, which we'll change here in just a second, going back to the door there. And then go ahead and change this out for some campfires, because I thought the slabs were too thick, and I think that was a really good choice. Adds a lot, especially with that black sort of charcoal that it has underneath it, which looks really good. And then up at the top, we changed the rafter area to make it more consistent with the wing, and then we also work on the door here, which I think this is where we settle on in design, which was really simple, just some upside down stairs, and that was it. Those windows go. And then we go to the inside. Decided to settle on just some dark oak as the floor. Add some rafters up top, which looked really good. I was really proud of that. And this acacia, I really wanted it to work because I thought it would be unique and interesting, but it just didn't. It was just way too much. So we tried out the sandstone and smooth sandstone, and then we ended up changing it actually for a mix of sandstone walls and the dark oak logs, which looks really good. So that on the left, I was really proud of how that turned out. I thought it really added a lot of detail and was pretty unique. We added some lights, some lanterns, and turn our attention back to the outside. This is the balcony area. We added a forge there, which I originally wanted to be just a forge, and then I added like a proper lava forge right there, which I thought really added a lot, especially with the campfire underneath it to make it look like it's smoldering. Then I wanted to add some stone cutters and some smithing tables and some anvils as well. I know I wanted those 3 things in there. I wasn't sure how it would work out, but I think what I settled on was actually pretty good. We got a table over there, smithing tables, and then we make a little chocolate bar table there. We then go to the basement, which we have the mossy cobblestone and stone brick, which worked out really well. I liked how it looked. And then we decided to do some redstone. Did a bit of a furnace array with blast furnaces, which I don't think like super fits this build, but I do think that it was a good way to fill that space, which I otherwise wouldn't have been able to fill. We then add some barrels and cobwebs just to round it off and give it some storage space. We then go for the interior up top, which I wanted to make it sort of a shop. So we got some armor on display and some swords on display and stuff, which I think turned out pretty well in the end. Well, everyone, I hope you all enjoyed this build. It did take me quite a bit. I was really struggling with it, but let's cut some sexy B-roll of the builds.